Hello and welcome back.
Welcome back, my YouTube buddies. Happy mother flipping New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2023. And this is our first official
Video of the
year. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And well, anyways, so we, just like how I said the last time on our last video, we have another questionnaire so you guys can get to know us a little bit better. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this off with question number 1.
It's a total of 16 questions, so please listen.
And bear with us
All right.
our crazy.
All right, question number 1. If you had to choose one word to represent the year you had last year, which was 2022, what would it be? Stressful.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Stressful, yeah. Stressful and eventful, because we had a lot of collaborations we did in 2022, and it was so much fun, and I gained 10 pounds and I'm still working on that, so I'm trying to look
snatched.
Yeah, I'm trying to look all snatched. Well, anyways, question number 2. What word would you choose to represent your goals for this upcoming year, honey?
Hopeful. That's my question. That's the one. Is asking for one word, but hopeful. We have a lot of plans and a lot of ideas we want to do this year.
Yes.
And me working so much, it's kind of hard to do, but we're gonna try knock out as much as we can.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very hopeful. I would say that's pretty easy.
All right. Now you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, babe. How old will you turn this year? Because her birthday is coming up.
Yeah, my birthday is in February, so all you February babies, happy birthday. But anyways, I am going to be 43 this year, February.
Yep.
Babe, do you want to answer that question? Boyce just had a birthday last month.
Yes, a couple days ago actually. That was a couple days ago. I also turned 43, and
You wasn't gonna disclose
I wasn't.
that information.
I wasn't gonna disclose nothing. I was like, man, no. I was about to say I was there when the Challenger exploded, and I knew.
He was gonna indulge, like, yeah.
Good
He
times.
was gonna give you little hints of what year he was born in, so you guys could guess, but I guess not.
I was born in the 70s. All right.
79, 80.
Still the 70s.
Still, okay. All right.
Number 4.
Number 4. Any travel plans?
Yes, we do have some plans to travel, mainly to see our children. Because our daughter's birthday is coming up. Our granddaughter's birthday is coming up.
Her first birthday.
Her first birthday.
I can't believe she's gotten so big, and our daughter. All the way in Alaska, so that is going to be an adventure in itself to start off our 2023 travel plans
to Alaska.
And from what I understand, in March
it's still cold, like freezing below temperature freezing. So,
and we don't have clothes like that. We have clothes like this, short sleeves.
But it's okay, we're robust. We're robust people. We retain heat. All right, number 5. If you could travel anywhere, where would you go?
If I could travel anywhere, where would I go? I think I would go, I don't know, anywhere. Now, is that just one place, or can I?
Not just one, it says anywhere, not anywheres.
Oh. That's kind of hard. I don't know.
For me, it'd be Maui.
For real, I would have thought you would have chose Japan.
No, Maui. It's more of a tropical place. And
I don't know.
the water is beautiful.
I would like somewhere where it's like neutral weather.
You know what the word says? Cool.
Also, like, that has lakes that are really pretty and clear lakes, and maybe Canada. I don't know, because I know there's a place, I think it's Canada, where they have all these stones that they're like rainbow stones looking, and it's really clear waters, and it just looks picturesque. And like, yes, I want to be there. I want to be in that moment. But yeah, I'm not a real tropical baby. I don't like the heat because my body's not snatched enough to look good in a something. It's more of a cover up type of body, you know, like
I
the
don't
more
see-
covering, the better.
I don't see it, but it's her thing.
Oh, babe.
It's her
You're
thing.
sweet.
It's her thing.
Okay.
Number 6.
Number 6. If you could change a bad habit, what would it be?
Cursing.
Yeah.
I curse a lot.
Boys has a potty mouth.
It's not that I curse a lot. It's people deserve it.
No, they don't.
You know, you're driving down the road and somebody just cuts you off. No signal light, no warning. Of course, you're gonna. At least me, I curse them out. Now I don't go to their faces to do it because we're in a car, you know. But in my car, oh yeah, they get it.
Okay, so my bad habit is that I'm not a procrastinator, or I'm not always late to events and stuff like that. I always like to be, like, I get so self-conscientious that I feel like I need to be there a whole hour early, and I'll wait in my car. But when it comes down to planting my seeds, like starting my seeds, like I should have had already, it's the 2nd, and I should have already started my seeds, but because I have to go to work here soon, I will not start my seeds because I just don't want to. I'll be dragging my feet because I don't want to start my seeds feeling all huffy and puffy because I have to go to work. So, yeah.
Seeds gonna have to wait.
So I don't know what you would call that. Would you still call that procrastination?
I don't know. I don't think it's procrastination. I think it's more of a you want to conserve your energy. You go with that.
I want to less conserve my energy, I guess.
Because you got to go to work, you got to spend all that energy and effort, and you would rather put that energy and effort into doing your plants because that's something you love.
I want to be happy whenever I'm doing my
Exactly.
plans. I don't want to feel like
Because we feel like
stupid seeds,
if you do that to your
dirt.
if you do that to your plants, like you're in an upset mood or a grouchy mood, the plants are not going to come out right. And same thing with cooking. If you're in a grouchy mood, you don't want to do it, but you have to.
Yeah.
The food never tastes right. It doesn't taste right. No matter you do everything right, it doesn't taste the
You
same.
follow the recipe to the T, it
Yeah.
still comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you. Okay,
Alright.
next question.
All right, number 7. What change would you like to see made in your home?
Oh gosh, I can tell you a list. But my number one thing is getting a fence in. Our neighbors are nice. They just don't mind their P's and Q's as in their business. And
Those kind of neighbors are real nosy. We have a retired guy next door. He wants to be in everybody's business because he feels like he's in charge of the whole neighborhood. He tells us, I know all the constables here. He goes, that's good for you.
yeah.
That's great. But stay off my lawn.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're kind of, well, technically we're not private people because we're here on YouTube.
We're not.
But
We talk to our
whenever
neighbors.
it's on our off time, when the cameras are off, whenever we're away from work and we're just home, we just want to be, you know, we just want to just do our thing here at home and not have to indulge everybody in our business.
Which is fine. Like, they come up to us and ask us questions, which we're totally fine about that. But what aggravates us is that if we're outside doing something, like they hear us, I don't know how, but they hear us that we're walking outside working on something, they make it a point to come out their house, even though they haven't been out all day. They come outside their house, look at it, goes, "Oh, hey guys, what y'all doing?" Like, it's none of your business. The mind, and we're the same way. When they're having a party, they're having a gathering, whatever, we don't go out there just for the respectful thing because we don't want to go out there and interrupt their time.
Yeah, we don't want to interrupt their gathering or
because
whatever.
if we weren't invited, then we're not going to go.
Mm-hmm.
These people are not like that. These people are like, oh, I'm invited everywhere, so I can do whatever I want.
They're very intrusive that way. But it is what it is, and I think offense will
mitigate a bunch of that.
And greatly help alleviate some of the stuff too from that. But
that's another reason why I don't want to. We haven't planted or gardened anything outside, like heavy duty outside, because I don't want stuff to come up missing. Which is, yes, if we grow abundance of stuff, yes, we'll hand it out, not a problem.
I'm also worried about having chickens out there too, because he has grandchildren and people that come around and visit. I don't know. For me, it just feels like he feels like this property, our property, is his property as well, since he's been here over 30 years.
Yeah.
He's known the last 2 owners of this home, but I don't know. It just
Doesn't feel. It feels
doesn't
uncomfortable.
yeah, it feels a little uncomfortable, and I don't know. I don't know if it might be a generational thing, like that's the way things were in his generation. Maybe, I don't know.
No, yeah.
Anyways, let's get off the subject. I'm kind of getting a little
Number 8. What is your New Year's resolution?
to get snatched. No.
I'll be doing the snatching.
No. Anyways, babe, PG, babe.
You're the one that's... Okay, you're alright.
Okay, anyways, New Year's resolution.
For me, it's make more money.
I say get healthier and plant more. I really want to have trees, and I really would like to have like animals that I can maintain myself. Like goats, I would need a goat pen. Pigs, I would need a pig pen. But for chickens and quail and rabbits, those guys can have their own little hutches and stuff like that. I think the biggest thing would probably be the chickens. We would have to build a whole coop and a run and all that stuff.
And that's one of our goals for this year. FYI.
Okay, what is number 9?
Number 9.
Number 9. If you could look back on one memory from last year that you wish you could relive, what would it be?
Birth of my granddaughter.
I agree. Athena. Oh my gosh. She was, I don't know. Transformation over from a parent to a grandparent is just something that's, I don't know.
It's
it just,
magical.
Yeah, it just changes you. I mean, it's not a baby that you birth or anything like that, but it's something that's from your children, and it's just,
yeah,
it just pulls at your heartstrings, and she's so beautiful, and I love her so much.
Yes, we love her so much. Alright, number... That one's there.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 words to describe last year.
Ooh. Stressful.
Stressful, chaotic,
And
also informative. I think we learned a lot.
yeah, we did learn. A lot of things we did that the first time us doing, and they're like, oh, this is pretty simple.
Mm-hmm. And homeowner stuff too.
Yeah.
What else? Doing new.
Homeowning is a little bit of everything. It's stressful because it's your first time buying. It was our first time buying a house, so it was very stressful. Keep maintaining the home is extremely stressful.
Yeah.
But a lot of things we learned that we know that we didn't know we could do, but now that we know we can do, so we're knocking it out ourselves. So that's the hopeful part. And
I think I kind of miss the apartments because you can always just call a maintenance guy coming in and fixing things, and it won't come. Well, technically, it won't come out of your pocket, but yeah,
it still comes out of your pocket.
it still comes out of your pocket.
But
you don't see it right away, like you
renting.
would.
Yeah, renting and homeowning are almost the same thing, just a few things different. Owning, that's what it is. You own it. You have the property. You have land. You can do what you want in it. Run around naked when your fences are up. You could do whatever you want. Apartment complex, you can't do that because you get arrested and
people frown upon it.
People call cops and stuff. But yeah, I've never done it myself. I just heard stories.
I'm so sorry. 2023, woo! Okay, number 11. Something you're looking forward to this coming year.
Ooh. The traveling to Alaska. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Someplace we've never been before. Someplace we wanted to go.
I think we'll be more inside the house and out and about if it's going to be as cold as my son-in-law is informing us. I believe he's been living there 3 years now.
2 to 3 years, yeah.
So he would know.
Yeah.
So we probably won't do a whole lot of adventuring out, even though it would have been nice to go look at some lakes and all that stuff.
My plan for us to go visiting Alaska, like we wanted to visit Alaska before our daughter moved over there, was to do the gold mining. Because they have little things you can rent a cabin.
Mining stuff.
Yeah, you can rent a cabin, and they have gold streams there, so you can mine for gold as much as you want, and whatever you mine, you get to keep. It's not a lot of gold, but still, getting a speck or two or getting a little nugget here and there, that is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
You know.
I would call that a win.
But that's just my thing.
But it would be too cold for us to do that.
Yeah.
It would freeze out there.
Yeah. All right. So it's number 12. Right. Yeah, 12.
What did last year teach you?
Oh, patience.
I think every year we learn patience.
Yeah.
We learn that things do not happen as we try to manifest them through our thoughts and us like saying it. I think every year teaches us a new level of patience. I know for a certain someone, a coworker was somebody that taught him a lot of patience, but we will not get into that because we don't want job people and all that. But I know for a fact that was for him. For me, it was just the patience of things not going as quickly as I want them to in our home, getting up a chicken coop, getting up, gardening and all that stuff, because it all takes time, money, and labor. And Boyce works a lot of hours. He drives an hour away for work every day and comes back an hour away. So whenever he's home, he's tired and really doesn't want to do anything. It's slow moving.
Yeah.
And his time is precious.
Yes, it is very precious.
Yes.
13, number 13.
What was the most worn clothing item of last year?
My boots for work.
My Crocs. I live in my Crocs. If I could wear my Crocs to work, I would.
Yeah.
Because they're just so comfortable.
All right. Number 14.
Number 14. What are you hoping for more this coming year?
Money.
Everybody wants money.
I'm just saying.
More money, more problems, though, honey.
Yeah, but the more money you have, the more problems you can fix. See how it's a vicious cycle.
Then you get more people coming at you for more money.
I have weapons. I'm good.
What am I hoping for more? More plants.
More gardening time.
More gardening time. A little bit more money is for my garden.
That's the only reason I need money, so I can support her.
My habits. What? I don't know. I still would like us to find a way to do a small business from home. So if anybody got any ideas out there, hit me up, email me, call me in the jingle jangle.
All right.
Is it like this now? Or do the young people do it like this? Or is it like this?
It's like this now.
Oh, it's like this now? Not like this?
No.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Because there's no receiver and speaker, so there's kids don't know like they think that this means whatever, but it's that
Mahalo.
Our generation. Our generation knows like give me a ring a ding,
Click. Okay.
Number 15.
Number 15.
What are you hoping for less of this coming year? Ooh.
Less drama.
Yeah.
Less drama.
Less heat.
Oh yeah, less heat. More cooler weather.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit more rain.
More rain.
Not like downpouring, but like a nice rain.
Or even just like constant cool winds. It could be 90 degrees outside, which is fine. As long as it has some cool winds coming in and where it feels like
In case y'all are new, we are in Texas.
and it's 75 degrees right now.
And it's January 2nd.
Yeah.
And we
75
only
degrees,
had maybe a week of winter.
which was glorious.
Was in the 30s.
Yeah.
And we had this freeze snap thing that came through that everybody was worried about because our pipes
From a couple years ago.
do not hold well to freeze.
No.
And there was a lot of pipes that burst.
Yeah, a lot of people.
In the companies and stuff, we went driving around and there was just like frozen, like icicles all over it. It was amazing, but then it was scary at the same time. But we enjoyed the cold a lot.
Yes, we did.
We went outside as much as we could to enjoy it because we do not experience that here in southern Texas. Are we still in southern Texas?
Technically, yes.
I guess it depends on who you ask.
Yeah. All right, question number 16.
All right. This is the last one?
This is the last one.
Aw, so sad. Okay.
Your favorite book you read last year?
Ooh.
I don't read books. I watch movies.
This is true. Boys only reads movies. He only watches movies.
I stopped reading it a long time ago.
I try to read at least one book a year, and then I try to apply it to my life, but I can't recall what book I read. But I do know what book we are going to be reading this year together, because I usually read to Boyce, and Boyce just observes it, and then we have a good discussion about it. Is the book over there, honey? You mind grabbing it?
It's called How to Calm Down Your Husband.
How to snatch him up. No, it's called Anger, Taming a Powerful Emotion by Gary Chapman.
Oh, yeah. We already read the first chapter, or Nina read the first chapter because I was driving.
Yeah, he had no choice. He couldn't run away, so I read to him his first chapter yesterday.
Yeah.
So this is going to be one of the books that we will be reading this year, and hopefully we can apply it, because I've noticed in my coming of age that I am getting a lot more anger in my life, but I've always been an angry person. I mean, even from whenever we met, whenever we were kids, I was a very angry person. I call it passion, but Boyce is like, no,
it's
you're
anger.
mistaking it for passion from anger.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, I'm just passionate about things. I just feel things a lot more. And he's like, no, that's anger, and you're scary. So hopefully this book by Gary Chapman will help us. If you guys have any other books that y'all suggest for us to read, let us know in the comments down below. And any other comments y'all want to do?
I want to throw this out there. Okay. By far, one of my favorite authors is the book series that we read a while back.
Oh, when we were kids.
Yeah, David Skibbing's, the tarot cards ones. It's more mystery and thriller, and if you like mystery and thriller, like, it keeps you, and it's up to date kind of thing. And they talk a lot of stuff that happened in around the world as of events. You should check that out. David Skibbing's.
That's like one book that Boyce keeps raving about.
Yeah.
Whenever he talks to people, like, oh, what good books have you read? Oh, I don't read books, but there was this one book.
Which is a series of books.
It was a series of books from David Skibbing. You gotta check it out.
Oh my God. And
And he was so kind enough that Boyce reached out to him, and he was kind enough to send a copy of his book, an autograph copy,
it was pretty cool.
Boyce was like, girl fan. Oh my God, David Skibbing sent me a book.
It was cool. It was like, it was pretty cool. Anyways, Peter. That's just my suggestion. If y'all want to have something, it's a small book. It's quick and easy. But he has a series of them.
And it's a good read. It's almost like one of those books that you can read. You can't put it down.
Yeah.
You want to read the whole entirety in one sitting.
I think they should make a show or a movie out of it. It's just me. But anyway, that's just my rant for the year.
That's not a rant for the year. Are you kidding me? It's January 2nd,
I
babe.
know, right? There's still more to come.
Are you gonna become a shock jock this year?
Oh God, no. That's a lot to put on.
It's a lot of rage. You
It
got a
is.
lot of rage,
I do
already.
got a lot of rage, but I'm trying to stop from cursing.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can. Like, there's too many bleep, bleep, bleeps, and people are not gonna understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm trying, no.
So funny. Okay, I guess this is it for today. I hope you all have a happy new year, and we are very hopeful, and we are praying that all of you guys are in good health, and that you guys are going to experience an awesome year along with us. But thank you. From what I understand, we've reached 800 subscribers. Thank you to all 800 of you guys. You guys are the best. We're still trying to figure out the live things, so that way we can do a giveaway, because I believe that we should give back to you guys.
Yeah.
But I'm not quite sure when that will be. And we are also doing a name change, which that as well is coming soon. We just got to figure out how to do the banner thing.
Yeah, once we get the banner taken care of, we'll switch our names. But our new name is going to be
Rooted in Texas. Heck yeah.
Rooted in Texas.
I like it. It doesn't keep us. Sorry about that. That was our dryer. It doesn't keep us inside of the whole preview of gardening and
cooking and all that.
Yeah, it doesn't keep us in one category.
Yeah,
and that's what I like about it. Technically, it kind of rooted is gardening stuff, but it could also be a lot of other different things. So I like it.
So yes, just to help us stay, because we like doing a lot of different things, and we have a lot of things coming on. It's not only gardening, not only cooking, and not only little DIYs that you could do with limited tools that we have, but it's just everything that can be done in Texas, with Texas, at Texas, for Texas.
And some traveling too.
And some traveling in Texas.
Not in Texas. Well, maybe. I don't know. I've been talking to boys about wanting to travel in Texas.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it would be kind of cool to go visit somewhere else. Like, Texas is really huge.
Yeah.
And I know we haven't been everywhere in Texas. Like, it's nearly impossible. But I think I would like for us to go visit some sites that are, like, well known, like Sal de Rey. That's near, like, Corpus Christi area.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be a really nice place to go visit and learn about. Like, we like doing museums and all that kind of stuff. We like absorbing.
We want to learn
new things.
Yes. If y'all don't know this, Texas is the second largest state in the United States. If you cut Alaska in half, Texas becomes number 3. That's how big Alaska is. That is just crazy. So, yes, if you didn't know that, Texas is number 2 in the largest states in the U.S.
And we are also the most, what is that called? People signing up to be into the military as well.
Oh, yeah. Texas has the highest rate of volunteer members of the armed forces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just because we're, like I say, it's the biggest state, second biggest state,
So thank you, all you Texans out there, for sacrificing yourselves and your time and your time away from your family and stuff like that. We appreciate you all, including the people that are all over the world, not all over the world, but all over the U.S. that also contribute to our great military armed forces.
Yep.
We appreciate you all.
Right.
If you don't know, our hearts are really deep into military families and military people.
Yes.
Because I like to say that we're like first generation of our children's are in the military.
Yes. I know for a fact that my grandpa joined. He was in the military, he was in the Air Force. That time in his life, he had to lie about his age to get in. You know, us Hispanics, we look older than we actually are, and
True.
yeah.
I look like I'm.
Or the male Hispanics.
30.
Male Hispanics look older than what they are because we're rough. And
Cause y'all work out in the sun.
so he had a lie about his age to join the Air Force, and he did. He was in the Air Force for a couple of years that I know of. Passed away before I was born, but my grandmother told me things about him. I joined the military. None of my other brothers, cousins that I know joined the military.
Well, there's Felix.
Oh, yeah, my brother Felix. He joined the Marines, but that doesn't count. If you got kicked out within a year of of being in there, it doesn't really count. But that's just here nor there. I did 8 years. I did my whole contract because I didn't want to get called back if something happens, because they can call you back anytime. But now my son and my son-in-law are in the military, which is great, and I hope their families keep that going.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know about Nina's family. You have a couple of cousins that.
Yeah, I have a couple of cousins that are in either the Army or the Air Force, and one of my what is it called? My dad's stepfather also served. I'm not quite sure in what military branch, but I know he served as well.
Yeah.
But he's long gone. I wouldn't be able to ask him, but either way, we come from a generational kind of thing, and I never thought both of my kids would be
stay part of it.
Part of it still. Like my daughter, she wanted to join, but she got married, so she's like, why am I gonna join if I'm gonna be a military wife?
Yeah.
So she's supporting her husband, you know, and my son, and my daughter-in-law supporting my son, and I'm grateful for them all.
Yeah, I am too.
It's hard to be a military wife and to have children and then also be a military wife, and I can't imagine my daughter by herself, so
yeah, in Alaska.
That's tough, you know, too. I had my kids that occupied my time while Boyce was deployed, and I thank God for that, you know, because I think I would have lost my mind. But yeah, I mean, it's not something that is for the faint of heart, and I wouldn't have given up those memories or that time in my life, because it taught me a lot about myself and a lot about us as a couple. But yes.
All right, so as we get to that, and you know, we don't want to keep you guys any longer than we have to, but don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, and share it with your friends.
Yes, because sharing is always
caring.
Yes.
Again, Happy New Year. Hope you guys have a blessed day. We love you all, and hopefully we'll get to you guys soon about the live and the giveaway, and I probably won't announce it because I don't want just anybody going in there and trying to
get in
where they can fit in and get
these are our
prizes. These are for our
viewers
and our followers and the people that have been with us from the get.
Yes.
And there are a few channels that I love very dearly because you guys have been there with us since we were small, and y'all are still with us, and my heart goes out, and there's a special place in my heart for you guys. But that's it.
All right, guys.
We love you. Bye.